Hey everybody, we're live again, and we're talking about Jar Jar Binks. No, just kidding. It's an inside joke, folks. My longtime friend Melissa is here, and expert on the Ravens. She tells you what she sees, and you can agree and disagree. Uh, I rely on her for what's happening in Baltimore. And hey, welcome back, Melissa. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Fine. All these ridiculous formalities. Somebody I talk to on a regular basis. It's like, wait, why am I being so formal? Awful. Oh my lord. I'm fine. Hey, so the Ravens. Give me the state of the Ravens. Stately. State
I
state the Ravens. Say that
don't
three times.
know. I'm laughing because it's like every game I don't know what to expect. And then I get nervous about these games because I don't know what to expect. It's been a weird season.
It
Just
has, yeah.
I mean I'm happy with the record,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just been a weird season and really don't know what to expect like every week. So and they I mean they've had some tough games and they have a couple, well, they got a tough stretch coming up
How do you
because they have, well, they're playing the Patriots Sunday night. This is like they have a lot of night games coming up this month. Um, but then they have the Titans, and then the Thanksgiving, the primetime game is Ravens Steelers, and then yeah, the next Thursday night they are playing the Cowboys. So a lot of primetime games.
do you think that they can catch the undefeated Steelers?
I think they have a chance, but I think it depends how they play because I feel like it kind of varies depending who they're playing. Had some issues, and we'll see. And they have to play them again. That first game was very stressful, to say the least. I mean, they were ahead, so they had a lead, and they blew it. So, I mean, they deserved to lose that game in the end, but it was very frustrating when they had that lead and they had a chance to win the game. And then a lot of costly penalties in that game. So I don't know what this next game will look like.
Something they step with scoring. Set in
I'm freezing up again. Sorry. I missed.
Which, sure. But as I was saying, the Ravens have a third straight games. 20, and as one remarked, separate that record from Lamar Jackson. It's like once Lamar came in, wow, the scoring machine was turned on and it's on ever since. What do you think about the record?
Well, I'm sorry, I like missed
Or
part of it. I heard about the Lamar, the scoring machine, and once he turned on.
wild, a glitch. It just started us all
Technology.
over. It just kicked us out and started all over again, I think. No, that says 4:55. So 4 minutes and 55, 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. So you can hear me loud and clear, right?
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Folks, we were both, for reasons we were kicked out of StreamYard spontaneously. It just, said, get out of here. And so we had to say, let us back in, please. And so now we're in. What happened? I don't know. But what I was asking Melissa about was this amazing record of 30 straight NFL games where the Baltimore Ravens have scored over 20 points. And I was saying that seemed to be the Lamar time when they brought in Lamar and got out the Joe. Then all of a sudden, boom, scoring explosion. What say you?
Wait, so I heard all that, but I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't know if I missed the question in there.
Oh, sure. What's the significance of the Ravens scoring 20 points in 30 consecutive games, over 20 points? And many attribute that to Lamar Jackson's arrival. What do you think?
I think so, because, well, it's like I hate to keep comparing Lamar to Flacco, but they're very different quarterbacks. Very like just the way they play, and even their demeanor, their personalities. Like Lamar is definitely like more of a leader. He's much more vocal than Joe was. Like Joe was he was Joe Cool. Just kind of soft spoken. Wasn't really a leader. Didn't like step up.
This is Joe Flacco. This is Joe Flacco's look to me.
Yeah.
That's Joe Flacco.
Yeah, like a deer in headlights a lot of times. But he got the job done in stressful situations, like playoffs. They called him January Joe for a reason.
Yeah, he's got a ring, hey.
Yeah. The difference, and the thing that's the huge difference between Lamar and Joe is that Lamar has not won a playoff game yet. So he played in the playoffs twice, lost twice. So need to get over that hump because
major.
Yeah.
Humpazoidal, boil of a hump. It is sticking out there. How would you score the Ravens on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best in terms of how they've handled the pandemic?
Oh God, the way they've handled the pandemic? I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, let's say on that scale, I would give the Raiders a 2. Find a lot, and they made a lot of mistakes. Right. On the other hand, I would give, say, the New York Giants an 8. You don't hear anything about them, having those problems. I would give a number of teams an 8. Right. But or the Kansas City Chiefs, I give the Chiefs maybe a 4. The Broncos, I give them a 4. But I don't know what to do about the Ravens. I would give them a 6 or 7 or 8 because we haven't heard any scandal about masks. They all seem to like wearing them.
I don't know. I'd probably do the same, like 7 or 8.
Yeah. And I would say, because it's a big deal because the pandemic has taken up so much of the time of preparation. It's changed so much around, you can't go to games. You haven't been to a game. Well, or can you go to a game?
You can go to games now, but it's limited. I want to say like 4,000 or 5,000 people they'll let in, fans. And I think they're like, I want to say they're like PSL holders. That are able to get the tickets. I think they did a lottery, but I don't no, for sure.
And John Mark says hello, Zinni and Melissa, to which I say, hey, John, how are you?
Hi,
And,
John.
and John, you know the drill. If you have a question, just type it in and we'll present it just like you presented your greeting there. Do you see the Ravens making the Super Bowl, considering the run of the Steelers? And if so, why? And if not, why not? Knowing that we can revisit this later in the year and see if you're
Well, I can't, for me, I can't look past the playoff games to the Super Bowl. Like I need to take it one step at a time and win a playoff game because that's just something they have not done with Lamar. It's frustrating because they played so well the past two seasons and then they get to the playoffs and they just can't win. So it's like seeing it that way, I can't see them getting there because from the past they haven't won a playoff game yet. And I just they have a good record so far, but I feel like they're kind of inconsistent. And they've played so far this season, they've played the Steelers once and they played Kansas City and lost both games. So, those are teams that they would possibly, be facing. I'm not so much worried about the Steelers, but I would definitely be worried about playing Kansas City.
I would say if um, if I were a betting man, which I shouldn't be, and I'm not, so I'm not going to say it. How's that? I'm not a betting man. I'm not a betting man. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I write about it, but I'm not, but I'm just not there with it. My thought is that the Ravens really have to watch out for. Here's what I would watch out for. I would watch out for a collapsing Steelers team because they have the coronavirus.
Mm.
And the virus is like this cloud. It's like Cruzel the witch, it's just like yeah, it's like you don't know where it's gonna go. It's almost like the Grim Reaper. It's like it's the one that kills your chances. And you don't know which team it's gonna strike next or how it's gonna strike the league itself. Are you all aware that 56 NFL employees have come down with the coronavirus?
Wow.
56. Think
I
about
have not heard about that.
that popped up as a headline as I was watching ESPN last night. I thought, what the Sam Hill are they doing? Oh, and by the way, folks, those of you watching, FYI, and also you, Melissa, newsflash: no one knows where the coronavirus came from, and that who that comes from? It comes from the WHO, the World Health Organization. They put that out on the 5th of November in a document, basically say, hey, look, you think it was that market? It wasn't the market. You think it was bats?
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't bats. But they don't know. They don't know. What is that? What is that? What's your reaction to that, particularly with respect to sports and everything else? When I tell you that, what do you think?
I don't know. That makes it like I don't know. It's like scarier because they don't know where it came from. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's better to know, but where they thought is incorrect. So who knows if they'll ever figure it out.
But we don't know. It means we don't know how
But
to. We don't know what the cure is. We don't know what do we. Well, someone found a vaccine, right?
right, yes, the vaccine is happening. It's promising. That all is supposed to happen.
Yeah, but it's like we don't. But see, to me, if they don't know, then even if we have a vaccine, will the vaccine take care of those strains of the virus that have mutated? According to the
Right.
same World Health Organization, right, that I read or started, this thing is mutated over the
Mm-hmm.
last year. Found out there was a vaccine. I reached out to the National Football League and I said, "You all can be in the front line for a vaccine." If the NFL, I mean, what's wrong with the NFL getting out in front? Right? I mean, I think because if we don't, it's all the knows, we must just get something that we know. Maybe I'm just screwed off. Maybe I'm just screwed up and I'm just imagining this utopia that doesn't exist. Well, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
although by its nature, utopia isn't something supposed to, right? Isn't that the case? You can't have a utopia that exists. If you do, it's just the real world. Okay. I get that. All right, fine. I change that. All right. But my point is, getting back to the Ravens, can they survive all of this and emerge as Super Bowl champion?
Again, the playoffs. Really? It depends because it's like to get to the top of the mountain, it's a big climb. And when you can't beat the current Super Bowl champions in a regular season game, then that's an issue. You're freezing up again, Zenny.
Well, that's weird. So I just used this. It was fine. It's a StreamYard thing, folks. Anyway, question to Melissa from John Marks. Melissa, can the Ravens win the Super Bowl? And if not, who do you see winning the Super Bowl? Ooh, that's one of those let's get Melissa into trouble sort of things.
Yeah, that's that is a get me into trouble. As much as I love my team, I currently, the way things currently are, I don't see it happening. Because
you don't see the Ravens winning?
I don't see it happening. Much as I would love for it to happen, I don't see it happening, but the season is half over. So there's a lot more season to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep replaying these past 2 seasons of playoffs and not being able to win, and the fact that the nightmare, yeah, and like losing to the Chiefs, and that Chiefs game this season was painful. That was a really painful loss, and they could not stop Mahomes. So it's not just like the offense being able to put up points, it's how do you stop Mahomes?
Hold on, folks. We have a freezer here.
Okay,
So
now
we'll
get you.
Yeah, Mark. He asks if it will come from. You see another lockdown? Is what he's asking. John Marks wants to know if you see another lockdown in the future.
A lockdown as far as like in the NFL, or a lockdown like everyone.
Yeah, what do you mean? Then he says you guys need to try Lamandium. What is that? Is that some sort of drug? Lamandium. I don't know what that. let me look. Let me look that up. What's Lamandium? John, what is Lamandium? Did you notice how we switched sides? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. This thing's got a. I didn't do that. It just switched us. I swear, it just switched us. I was over here, and you were over there.
Right.
I mean, it's like these little gremlins, and it's like, it just does this. It's like, what is going? Man, come on, StreamYard. Boy, I mean, maybe is this a? I mean, it's look, StreamYard people. It's not like a left-right thing, okay?
Weird. It's gremlins.
More left than I am. Messing up the gremlins are messing. It's Gremlins night, folks. Gremlins night at the StreamYard. Gremlins. But speaking of Gremlins, though, I think Lamar found a few of his own when he blurted out to the media that the defense.
Wait, when he blurted it to the media, well, I'm sorry.
Controversy. How do you think this plays out? Do you does somebody is Lamar trying to hero somebody out of there?
I missed some of the question because it froze up again.
Oh,
I know that you're asking about Lamar.
Yeah, is Lamar trying to get somebody fired by talking about how predictable the offense is to the media, saying that the defense is calling out their plays?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was surprised that he said that. Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah, I was surprised that he said that. Yeah, shouldn't say that. But
he did.
I mean, I think that's part of I think it's part of the issue with him this season is that the other teams have figured him out. They've had more games to watch, and teams that are playing them, have they have film to watch, so it's like they can game plan better.
Yes.
To prepare against him. Before, it's like they didn't know what to do because they hadn't really seen anything like him. But
doesn't it? I mean, off the top of my head, it seems they would point to the Ravens not self-scouting themselves well either.
Mm-hmm.
They're just sort of mailing in these game plans, like the Buccaneers have mailed it in the game plans with Tom Brady, and so they killed. Did you see that Sunday night football game, by the way?
I flipped back and forth, and then I saw the final score.
Oh,
yeah.
What else were you watching?
I don't even remember. I was not watching I watched some of the game, but I was tired of watching because I watched a lot of that Steelers Cowboys game.
Were you watching some of the election news? Is that it?
No. Did not watch. I don't know what I watched Sunday night. I don't remember.
Maybe was the Sunday night movie of CBS, perhaps? What was that? Was that Pretty in Pink? I don't know.
No. No, I wasn't watching that.
They have shown movies like that. They show Ferris Bueller.
Yes.
They showed Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. What else? All these, well, I'm not saying this derisively, but some of them are 80s movies. Some of them are Tom Cruise movies, right? But whatever, they've been showing them. Okay, so you didn't watch that?
No. No, I don't remember what I watched.
The Titans, I don't know. The Titans, I mean like the athletic thing. Isn't that come on?
Oh, but no, I did that show I do not watch.
Maybe it was The Masked Singer.
No. Don't watch that.
Turner Classic Movies? I don't know. I'm giving up. Oh, John Marks says Lamadium is North American medicine.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Me neither. I haven't either. How about the Ravens fan base? Are you in touch with your fans, and are your friends who are fans? Are you guys comparing notes, or have you all just said, "Oh, we're It's
I we'll text some during the games. It's hard. It's weird though. It's like sometimes I like watching games alone, but then there are times where I really miss watching with friends. It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
It's kind of, I'm sorry.
you had your ritual, right?
Yes. I
Well,
had always gone out to watch games, and so this is the first time that I am home every game.
what does it feel like to be out of your ritual?
Weird. Well, it's weird, but I'm more used to it now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some good things about it, I will say. Like, but there are things that I do miss. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm used to it, and so
Are you afraid you're going to be so used to it that you don't want to go out again?
I don't know. Good, that could happen.
I think because
Um,
this has certainly changed me. I'm more of a homebody than ever before.
mhm,
I miss traveling though. I miss being on planes, but
mhm,
I don't, But my greatest fear is bringing back any sickness to my 86-year-old mother.
right.
Who's all I got, So
Yeah.
family wise, so that scares the heck out of me. And I think that's probably everybody's motivating factor is friends, loved ones, and family, right?
Mhm,
Just don't want to infect that way. Uh,
right.
it just seems like a situation that somebody knows what the heck is going on with this. Somebody there's a no seriously there is a reason
Mm,
why the Senate has had classified meetings about the coronavirus. Did you know that their meetings were classified since January?
I have not heard about that.
Yeah, classified. So put this together.
Mm,
No one knows where this thing came from. Not to go back to this, but I just have to mention
mm,
no one knows where this thing came from, and the meetings are classified. Ooh, I mean, it sounds so like, dare I say, James Bondish.
mhm,
You know, what's going? Well, they owe us an explanation. Or it's like a horror movie. It came from outer space.
mm.
Could seems
Yeah.
seems
This
appropriate.
whole year is like a horror movie.
Yeah, it is. I mean, except Trump losing.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I just know that I just know that my company's place on the White House press list is fine. I'll just leave it. I'll just moving along, talking about the Ravens. Where's the defense? The defense actually put up a credible job Sunday in a comeback.
They did. Except now they're going to be without Calais Campbell for a few weeks.
Ew.
Yeah, he injured his calf,
Ew.
and so yeah, he's gonna
Outstanding.
miss some games. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they going to plug the holes in by just different strategy, or what are they going to do? Calais
I don't
Campbell.
know. And they signed somebody this week, but I cannot remember. I haven't been following a lot this week.
Mhm.
But they did pick up somebody, a defensive player. So I mean they're on it. They're doing what they need to do. But I mean I feel like this team is always there's always injury, like the injury bug just is always attacking.
Yeah.
This is just something that seems to happen every season.
Yep.
So it's like it sucks, but I know that they find ways to deal with it and move players around, like do what they need to do to get the job done.
Did they miss Ozzie Newsome?
Yeah, well, he's still there. He's just
Okay.
not, yeah. I don't remember what his actual like role is now, what his title, but yeah, he's still with the organization.
All hail, all high seer, I would think, is something like that. God of NFL God, I don't know. Something. Something that makes him sound like an official muckety muck, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He's still there in a different capacity.
Well, we'll be back to talk more Ravens. You want to predict the score for the next game?
I never do score projection.
I know. I'll spice it up a little. So,
I
folks,
hope that game isn't. Well, we'll see how that game goes. A primetime game.
and I will fill you in on all my doings. I've got a CAT scan tomorrow and all that stuff, and I'm gonna go back to more of my personal vlogging because I got a lot of vlog out. I just want to, all that stuff. Melissa, I will talk to you backstage. And what else? Oh, subscribe if you haven't done so before, folks. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark OaklandNewsNow.com. That's OaklandNewsNow.com. You won't be sorry. I have more interesting guests coming down the pike very soon, and you will be quite disgusted. Just kidding. Depending on your political leanings, there's a hint. Ooh. There is a hint, and there's a hint. Okay, yeah, there's a hint, depending on your political leanings. So, what else is going on in Baltimore sports? Hockey is gone.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah, there's one sport.
All right, folks. We're gonna jab in the background. We'll see everybody later. Thanks, John Marks, for your he says Ozzie Newsome is listed as general manager of the Ravens. Oh, he didn't leave.
No, that's what I said. He's still with them. I thought he had a different.
I thought he was a consultant. I thought he was supposed to retire.
Yeah, I know he's still with them. Just didn't know what capacity.
Yeah. Well, he general manager. All right, folks. We'll see ya. Stick around.